right, welcome to the Walsh Leadership Academy conversation. So I am Jay Kruger, I'm the marketing director here, and we are in the Walsh College Creator Lab, recording the very first video. I'm here today with our COO, Tom Petz, and we are excited to talk about the Walsh Leadership Academy and the new session coming up. So Tom, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, and what is the Walsh Leadership Academy to you?
Yeah, so my name is Tom Petz. I am the Chief Operating Officer here at Walsh College. A lot of different departments working together to try and make our experience here at Walsh the best it possibly can be. So why am I excited about Walsh Leadership Academy? Well, for a number of reasons. I've been doing leadership for a long time. This goes back many years into my younger years. Actually, my teenager years was actually the first time that I had a leadership role.
That's cool.
And I just realized that I had a passion for it. Has spent a lot of time learning, growing, developing, trying things that worked, trying things that didn't work. And I have a passion for developing leaders and helping people become the best that they can be. So this is a program that is designed for everyone. Whether you are a leader who is established, whether you are an aspiring leader, wherever you are in your journey, if you're new, if this is something that maybe have interest to you, this is a program that will help take what you think you know or what you know of practice and take that to the next level and in your leadership.
Yeah, so it's not even just for people who are already in a leadership position. These are for even people that are aspiring to be.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's always interesting, especially when you talk to different generations. What is actually leadership to them is going to be framed by their generation, right? Like, what does it feel like, or what does leadership mean to somebody who is, say, in Gen Z? It's going to be very different to somebody who's in as a millennial or a Gen Xer.
Yeah.
Even the baby boomer generation. Leadership means different things to those groups. So what we want to do is have a program that is multi-generational, that speaks to timeless principles of leadership that in some ways I think have been lost. We want to have, we want to be tapping into things that are very resonant and very timely. We're very aware of the different things that are happening in society. And if you look at society just in general, a lot of them are leadership failures, if you break it down. So what we want to do is grow leaders, grow the right kind of leaders,
right.
Problem solvers, people who are relational, people who are looking at problems as opportunities and framing things the right way with the right attitude.
Yeah. And the interesting thing that we have here is at Walsh, because we're a college that also offers this leadership training, we get to bring in a little bit of a different voice to that. We get to bring in the idea that we are teaching degrees and we're teaching degree level things. This is an opportunity for somebody who may not be seeking that degree opportunity right now in their career, but they have an opportunity to come in and talk to somebody who is teaching that. So the material is really strong. Can you talk to us a little bit about what type of courses are there? So there's a couple right now. I had the opportunity to go through the first one. It was very cool. I really liked it. It was very different than what I expected. And I left there being excited about what was next. So can you talk a little bit about what is the material that is in these courses?
Yeah, so the first session that we're running is called Authority to Lead. And it really steps into an important question is what gives a leader the authority to do what they do? And at the end of the day, leadership is about influence. And what are the characteristics and behaviors of leaders that allow them to influence people in the best ways and get the best results? So that's the first session that we have that we're going to step into, and it's a look at leadership, kind of stepping yourself back and taking a look at yourself to how do other people perceive your leadership. A very critical part of leading, but
sometimes more important than the leader itself is you got to be somebody that can be respected as a leader in a way that's not authoritarian.
Right.
And that balance is very difficult, and it's great that that people have an opportunity to understand that and get the teaching on how to make sure that, because not everybody's a good leader. Not everybody's made to be a leader, and that's fine, and but it's for those who really want to be a leader. This is a great program.
Right.
So what's the next ones?
So the next section, or the next session we have, is about taking control of your life and your circumstances. It's a look at the chaos that happens around us, but also the things that have happened to us in our past. And how can we put some of those things behind us and take control of those things so that we can use them in our leadership as fuel to propel growth, to propel opportunities, and get ourselves unstuck when things are going to happen as a leader. And you're wanting, you don't ever want to get stuck as a leader. So I'll call them anchors. How do we drop some of those anchors and help ourselves grow?
How do we use our past to build a toolbox for the future?
Right.
And that's a great one. And then what's the next one after that?
So the next one after that is called Making the Dream Work. As you can imagine, this one's about teamwork.
My Disney self loves it.
Yeah, so this one is a look at the dynamics of teamwork and what are the things that we can do to help develop healthy teams? How can we make sure that we have the right people on our teams? And how can we understand team dynamics that help us get over some of the things that happen on teams? Because this is something we know as instructors is that students don't always love doing teamwork.
Right.
So what are the things that we can do as leaders to help promote healthy teams in our environments?
Right. And how to leverage the strengths of a team.
Yes.
And that's a really unique thing, because I think especially today in the way that companies are operating now, and they're trying to be as lean as possible, you could have a team of 2, or you could be leading a sales team of 50, and there's skills that have to go between those two things. And so it's great to have a program like that. So those are the first 3 big ones. What are some of the general other ideas of some courses that are to come?
So problem solving is a huge thing that we are looking at putting into this program. We have process development is another thing that we're looking at, self-awareness, empathy, empathetic leadership, because it's not always about what we are doing.
Right.
There are things that people bring into a team that we all have to be having some awareness of if we want to make progress.
Right.
But we've got a number of different sessions planned beyond the initial 6 that we have planned for this year, and we're really excited to continue to roll out this program as we learn and grow and interact with people. And there's going to be some things that we have planned we're going to add to those things as we listen and we interact with all of the different participants in our sessions.
That's fantastic. So when is the next session that somebody can sign up for?
So the next session is going to be on February 8th.
Okay.
People can go to walshcollege.edu/WLA.
Okay.
There is a sign up, there's an inquiry form, and you just fill out that form, and a member of the Walsh College team will get back to you and
that's great.
And get you signed up.
That's great. All right, so what's the cost of this program?
So we've tried to make this program really cost effective and affordable for people. So each session individually is $175. It's about a half-day workshop, generally speaking, and we have the ability to scale. So if you're interested in doing more than one session at a time, we have a 6-pack of sessions that you can purchase for $900.
Okay.
One other thing that's really cool about those programs is that when you take each one, we have a Credly badge that you can put on your LinkedIn profile to let everybody know that you have attended those sessions.
Absolutely. That's really what social media has come down to, right? I want to show you what I've done. LinkedIn is a cool one too, because it really lets you represent what you've done in work. It's not all the personal fluffy stuff, which is all fun, but it's nice to have, like, look, I've completed this certificate, I've done this thing, so that's cool. It's cool, and I mean, it sounds like a great value. $175 for a session like that, taught by industry experts, talking about things that are degree level things. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, so we're really excited
about
it.
No, that's great. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you chatting with us today. And again, if you guys have any questions or if you want to get signed up, it is walshcollege.edu/WLA. Thank you.
Thank you.